Have you noticed that divorce rate is going too high right now? Do you know why it looks like man and a woman cannot cope with each other for a very long time? Of course, they came together to have this agreement that they will come out to be one body, one soul, and one flesh. It is the only arithmetic formula that you see where 1 plus 1 is 1. Marriage. But how come today people hardly stay in marriage? What exactly is the problem? Why is it that a man and woman cannot live together as they have promised? Has it ever come to your mind? Now, I know many people don't believe in God, but you should because of this particular issue. Have you ever wondered how did marriage come about? In the good book, he said, a man must love his wife just as he loves himself. A man must love his wife just as he loves himself. Now, you as a man, can you, because you made a very grievous mistake in your life, put yourself in chain just as the way I am? Can you put yourself in prison? Can you slap yourself? Can you beat yourself simply because you misbehaved or you made yourself lose a huge amount of money? Love your wife as you love yourself shows that no matter what she does to you, no matter what happens in the course of an argument, what you cannot do to yourself, when you hurt yourself, don't ever try it to her. Yes, the originator knows fully well that there's supposed to be a manual for every appliances, so it applies to every man. The instruction is, love her as you love yourself. Now, you as a woman, have deep respect for your husband. But you find out that all these are going into relegation. The marriage that you both started together as a couple, you are beginning to find fault. You are beginning to claim dependency. You are beginning to look to become independent, which you know fully well that was independence is never part of the plan. You never bargained for it. What you seeked was submission. You seek for total submission. But right now, because he can't provide exactly the way you wanted it to be, you want to be independent. Probably you have the upper hand. That was not the way it's supposed to be. Don't forget the agreement is you must be submissive. Now, as a man, can you stay a day, 2 days, 3 days, 1 month without eating? But you find out that today, so many men can stay 1 month without giving their wives money to take care of themselves, to even make food in the house. Then you as a man, you are beginning to cause chaos in the home, which you are supposed to take care of. Then there begin to be a separation, distancing, lack of energy, lower vibe. Pay attention. He has instructed you, this is what you do. Follow the instructions, and it will work out well for both of you. Follow the instructions. Right now, as there have been a gap, communication begins to slow because you never follow the instruction. Nobody is ready to submit anymore. You can stay for days without talking with each other, but you are under the same roof. You can stay for weeks without speaking to each other, without smiling for each other, without hitting each other, without touching each other. But you stay on the same bed. You wake up every day in the morning. The first person that is supposed to say good morning never says it anymore because he feels is beginning to crave independency while under the same roof. Now, how do you think you can come together again? How do you think you can break that barrier of what is making both of you to have issues every time? You feel silence is the best answer? You feel low communication will give you the best thing? Do you feel that when you don't talk to each other, the other person will come to realize himself, yes, I've actually wrong, let me go and apologize? Apology will never come because the pride is there. The struggle of who is the head now comes. The woman does not see you as the head anymore. Then you're not beginning to take care of her anymore because she's beginning to crown herself at the head. When she already crowned herself as the head, taking care of her becomes low. Loving her is becoming to fade away. Simply because he did not act right, respecting her has gone to relegation. That is not the way it's supposed to be. That is why I've put up a step-by-step formula that you and your spouse can always fall back to. Make practice of what I've put out there. See how you can make amends. Be the first person to say, yes, I'm sorry. Solve that problem that you have been facing with your spouse. Don't let it linger. Restore the old love pattern that you used to have. Don't forget, love has a pattern. The rhythm comes to different people in different time. That is why you never found me as your love. You choose your partner. He played the rhythm, you dance to it. Now, you two are together. She played the rhythm, you dance to it. Now, you two are together. So what's going on? What happened? Check my bio. Check my comment section. Step-by-step formula on how you can bring your communication back together again. Yes, everybody deserves to be loved. If you are privileged to be loved, don't let that love grow cold. Don't let that love fade away. You might not find it again the way it used to be. When you have been cracked, it's very hard to seal. Don't let divorce be your option. Don't let resentment, anger to creep into that lovely home you want to build. Don't break the future of those kids simply because you don't want to apologize. Check my bio. Check my comment section. Comment on this section, kit. Then I will send you the full guide on how you can grab this wonderful product to help you and your lovely partner or spouse come back together stronger, better, more loving, more interesting, like fire. Just like the good book said, love is as strong as death is. Who can separate you? Don't separate that. Don't separate that love. Catch it while it's still there.